A Scottsbluff woman wins big during the United Way of Western Nebraska's annual Rubber Duck Dash. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in Western Nebraska and Eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the 2019 United Way Rubber Duck Dash is in the books, but this year's fundraiser was a little bit different than years past. On Saturday, thousands of rubber ducks dashed out of a cement mixer rather than racing down the North Platte River due to high river levels this summer. The first 30 ducks through the chute all won great prizes, but this year it was Alexis Jeremio's lucky duck that broke the finish line first, landing her a 2019 Toyota RAV4 from Team Auto Center. Sean Martin's duck was second into the trap, giving him the Honda Pioneer 500 side-by-side, donated by Sandberg Honda, and Mike Begley won a Lazy Boy recliner for third place. Special Events Coordinator Chris DeSarchette says all things considered, this year's Duck Dash went very smooth.
We had no major hangups, no major issues. I know it was a change coming out of the water, but it really went smoothly. I think it was really exciting to kind of see those ducks come out, see the cement truck, mix them all up, and have those first 30 that came into the trap.
The winners are presented their prizes today at Team Auto Center, and we'll have more on that during tomorrow's newscast. Well, Gering city officials have started their budgetary process, with standing committees hearing preliminary funding requests from the various city departments. Mayor Tony Kaufman says that he believes that the city can make some progress in areas such as sinking funds for equipment replacement that have languished in prior years, but there is one specific goal that elected officials would like to meet.
We've really tried to maintain not having increases on user fees citywide. We've been able to maintain that the last 3 years. We fully anticipate continuing to do that, which means we have to go back to our different departments respectively and cut and make tough choices. And so I think we're prepared to do that again. Council, I think, is pretty consensus across the board on trying to do as much as we can without having any impact on the community.
Kaufman says the city is also looking at some projects, especially in utilities, that would save the city money over the next 5 or 10 years. He says it's a complicated process every year, and there will be some tough choices before September, but he believes the city will be positioned well for the upcoming year. Well, straight ahead, after a much cooler weekend, temps could be creeping back into the 90s this week. Bill Boyer's got your full weather outlook right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
KNEB presents country music rising star Dylan Scott. Friday, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff. Presented by Allo Communications and Viera Wireless. Tickets are on sale now at the Midwest Theater box office, by phone at 632-4311 or at MidwestTheater.com. Dylan Scott, August 16th at the historic Midwest Theater in Scottsbluff with KNEB.
If a sandwich needs a little something extra, you add bacon to it. If a sandwich is perfect just the way it is, you add bacon to it. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Not a bad looking evening. Clouds are going to be on the decrease. We'll turn mostly sunny and then clearing off overnight tonight. Sunshine back in the forecast for tomorrow, but winds have been up there a little bit, and it's been cooler than normal today. Took us a while to get warmed up out here today. I don't think after the way last week went, many people are complaining with that. Clouds and winds will decrease tonight. It is going to turn warmer tomorrow. Average weather coming. Very little chances of rain over the next few days. 81 yesterday after a low of 63 degrees, about 10 degrees shy of normal. Nothing in the rain gauge. Starting to whittle away on that surplus that we had for the month of July. And if we don't get any rain the next week, we're going to be about average for July. Certainly below normal the last few weeks. Temps are in the 70s. These were in the 100s when we visited on Friday. So we're 25, 30 degrees cooler in some locations. Here's the warm air. Look at the mountains back into the upper 80s, even some low 90s out there in those regions. Not in our area. Temperatures in the mid and upper 70s, and we still have some winds out of the southeast. That's pumping in moisture. Yes, you can feel that out there. Had a lot of fog around this morning, 10 to 15 mile an hour winds right now. Severe weather threat well off to our east in the New York and D.C. area, also in portions of Tennessee. Now, we do have a marginal risk of severe storms right along the Front Range. Storms are already formed out there. They're just going to have a hard time making it down off the mountains and into our area. So no real issues with severe weather today or tomorrow, or for that matter on into Wednesday. Severe weather threat off to the north of us on Wednesday. Not going to rule out a shower or storm a couple of those days, but chances are pretty slim. So winds out of the southeast. There's the thunderstorms in the high country. They don't make it out though tonight. Going to start to see some clearing skies, a few clouds off and on, but clouds and winds will decrease as we go through the nighttime hours tonight. Lows are going to be pretty comfortable in the upper 50s. Then tomorrow, we're right back at sunshine across the region. Winds are going to be out of the south, still pumping in some of that moist air, but nothing happening out here. As you can see as we go through the day tomorrow, just a lot of sun, thunderstorms again in the high country, but they're not going to make it out our way. We're going to be dealing with sunshine right on through your Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. And highs are going to heat back up tomorrow in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees, a sign of where we've got things to come. Rain chances confined to the high country, and that is it as we go through the early morning hours on Wednesday. So tonight, clouds decrease, 59 for a low, about 10 to 15 mile an hour winds out there. Southeast tomorrow, 10 to 20, highs near 90 as sunshine returns and we start to warm up. And we'll be into the low to mid 90s as we go all the way from Wednesday into Monday of next week through the weekend. 10 to 20% chances of rain here or there, but all in all, rain chances are pretty slim over the next 7 days.
If I said everything you need to know about Arby's Ultimate BLT is right there in the name, how would that make the honey wheat bread feel? Probably not great.
Arby's, we have the meats.
For sandwiches.
Are you ready to join the celebration? Then what are you waiting for? Switch to Viero today and find out exactly why we're better. More towers than the competition. Convenient stores in your neighborhood. Friendly, helpful customer service. And top phones at excellent values, such as the iPhone XR for free. That's right. Get a free iPhone XR when you purchase any other iPhone of equal or greater value. Viero Wireless, your better choice for wireless service.
Why love a rain garden? Let me count the ways. Rain gardens contain and filter water runoff while recharging our underground water supply. They provide habitat for birds, bees, and beneficial insects. Native perennials give 4 seasons of color and texture, beautifying a home while increasing its value. Established gardens are low-maintenance, low-water landscape features, colorful, functional, and sustainable. Rain gardens, brought to you by Tri-City Stormwater. Our water, our responsibility.
If Runza was a rapper, its name would be Notorious P.O.P. Cardi Beef. Chance the Runza sandwich rapper. Big Crinkle. Ring Latifah. Lil Crinkle. Runza DMC.
Welcome back. Officials say Nebraska's unemployment rate remained unchanged in June at 3%. The Nebraska Department of Labor said in a news release Friday that the preliminary June rate matched the May rate and was 0.2 of a point higher than the June 2018 rate of 2.8%. The new Nebraska rate is well below June's national preliminary rate of 3.7%. That's up 0.1 of a point from May. Well, the Nebraska Secretary of State office has won the National Innovators Award from the National Association of State Election Directors for its efforts to keep elections secure. Secretary of State Bob Evans' office collaborated with Nebraska's registration database vendor and a federal cybersecurity contractor on the project. The state is now using a device called an Albert sensor to detect suspicious activity in Nebraska's voter registration system. And more than 780,000 people visited Yellowstone National Park in June as the park continues to grapple with large summer crowds. The National Park Service says Yellowstone has recorded about 1.36 million visitors so far in 2019. That's down slightly from last year, but still well above historic levels. Park officials say visitors should expect delays and limited parking at popular tourist destinations. Well, straight ahead, Shabella Guzman will be in with a check-in on Ag News. We'll have that right after this on KNEB.TV News.
Success does transfer. When it comes to continuing your education, Chadron State College is a place you can call home. Our inviting atmosphere and small-town feel provide a sense of community. Our faculty and staff help make the transfer process go smoothly and provide assistance for your entire time at CSC.
I felt like I belonged as soon as I arrived for my campus visit. There were plenty of ways to get involved and meet new people. Chadron State was definitely the right fit for me.
Join us today at csc.edu.
With warmer weather comes warmer vehicles. Let the professionals at High Tech Automotive help you with your automotive checking, maintenance, and repair so the heat doesn't beat your vehicle. Take your vehicle to High Tech Auto Service between Baumgards and Frank Parts, 632-2731.
You said yes. Together, you planned every detail. You married. And then you realized 500 square feet just isn't enough room for two. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. You decide to add another to your family. You start reading parenting books. You're amazed that such a small human could need so much space. When life happens, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
This is KNEB TV Ag News from the First National Bank Ag Desk. First National Bank of North Platte, the bank to think of first.
Our soil and climate may be different from eastern Nebraska, but they are surprisingly similar to Rwanda in Africa. The UNL College of Agriculture and Natural Resources is working with the Panhandle Research and Extension Center in Scottsbluff to host students from Rwanda, which are in the Panhandle, visiting and learning about our agriculture. Jeff Bradshaw, entomologist and associate director at the Extension Center, has been coordinating internships for the students.
Our component, what we've contributed to, is to offer experiential learning opportunities for our students. So this summer we had 5 Rwandan international undergraduate students, and they've been job shadowing specific programs like soil science, irrigation, cropping systems, alternative crops, dry bean breeding, and learning a bit more in depth about not just how the science is performed, but how it's deployed in the field. And
the CUSP students, which have been on a 2-week visit to the area, may return next year to work with extension educators. Zach Nambara is one such student who is working with Carlos Uria, Nebraska Extension bean breeding specialist at the Scottsbluff Extension. Rwanda has different types of beans than Nebraska, as Nambara explains.
We don't have Pintos or Great Northern in Rwanda. We have Kalima, we have other type of climbing beans, but I feel like beans are just beans. Whatever you can do with Great Northern, you can have a similar concept with Kalima or climbing beans.
The students will return to Rwanda with the knowledge of agriculture that their country will need. And some will become educators at the Rika Institute for Conservation Agriculture and prepare the next generation of agriculture leaders of Rwanda.
Sometimes events in life are planned. Others, a happy surprise. No matter what life change you're navigating, whether you're getting married or just want a bigger yard for your pup, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today. Retirement. A new season in life where you can change how you live it. And something easier, convenient, that feels just right. When it's time, find a home that fits. First National Bank North Platte. Start your mortgage pre-approval today.
It's hot, and it's only going to get hotter before it cools down. Beat the summer heat with new windows from Renewal by Andersen. And now is the best time to call because Christmas in July is back. It's the only time of the year that we offer no payment, no money down, and no interest for 18 months. That means no payment until 2021 and 20% off every window and door. Don't miss this amazing deal. Call Renewal by Andersen of Wyoming today at 307-215-7493.
U.S. National Hot Air Balloon Championship lands in western Nebraska. Starting August 12th, there will be 50 balloons coloring the sky. Then on the 16th and 17th, 30 Old West Balloon Fest pilots take flight. Can't make it to the morning launches? Enjoy one of 2 night glow options. August 15th at WNCC or the 17th at Five Rocks Amphitheater. There will be a kids' education zone and tethered rides for kids 12 and under. The morning launches at Mitchell Airfield. To learn more about the national competition and the Old West Balloon Fest, visit theoldwestballoonfest.com.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
Why do we work all hours of the night? Head towards challenges instead of turning away, and work together to solve the toughest problems so you can enjoy the little things and all the big moments life has to offer. Tri-State and our family of electric cooperatives. Brighter, stronger, better together.
Known previously as Angela's Bridal and Boutique in downtown Scottsbluff, now tuxedos and men's formal wear by Angela's. Brought to you by Weborg 21 Center. We are excited to offer you more one-on-one customer service. Whether you need a tux for the wedding, a suit for the office, or you're just ready to step up your everyday fashion. And don't forget our second location. Angela's Boutique is now located at Bianco & Company in downtown Scottsbluff, still empowering women to look and feel their most confident. The same great boutique, now just down the street.
The growth and prosperity of our community is dependent on the reinvestment of local dollars into our local economy. When you open a high-interest savings account at Platte Valley Bank, we turn around and loan your money back to our community for new construction, business expansion, home loans, in backing agriculture, and much more. Come save with us at Platte Valley Bank and know that you are doing business with a local bank with local decisions that reinvests your money here in our community.
And finally tonight, the City of Alliance is continuing its efforts to revive a once popular spot in town. A Pillars in the Park community input session will be held this week to help revive the Central Park Sunken Garden. The meeting will be hosted by Baker & Associates this Thursday at 5:30 at the Night Museum and Sandhill Center, and the meeting will allow community members to provide ideas and input for the engineers before the design and planning work is completed. Back in March, the Alliance City Council approved the $33,000 proposal for the engineering portion of the project, and the project as a whole is expected to cost in the ballpark of $500,000. A number of citizens have taken on fundraising efforts for the project and continue to raise funds to help their vision become a reality. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.